The wife said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Ullswater, the Lake District." "Yes." She said, "Oh, I'll come with you." Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. It's something completely different, it's something completely unplanned, unfortunately. On Wednesday I was meant to be away all day. Well, actually the morning was going to be spent in the studio with a professional model. Then we were going to go off and do some kind of nice sunset-y stuff on the west coast, using flash and off-camera flash. So it's something else that I'm very passionate about, or is very passionate to my heart. But unfortunately, even though we planned this weeks ago, in the morning our model very sadly crashed a car. She's perfectly okay, by the way. It's pretty it's substantial damage, but she's perfectly okay, there's no worries there. But unfortunately we then ended up spending most of Wednesday trying to figure out how to sort a car out, or to get a car sorted out. So that was a bit of a really unfortunate incident. But anyway, there you go. So that was Wednesday's plan all scuppered. Then I decided to go out last night, and I thought, do you know what, let's very quickly whip to Ullswater, take a few shots there because it's a lovely place. The wife said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Ullswater, the Lake District." "Yes." She said, "Oh, I'll come with you." Fatal mistake. There is nothing worse than trying to vlog, trying to pacify the dog whilst walking the dog, trying to pacify the wife. "This looks nice, let's stop. Oh, there's nowhere to park. Oh, I need a wee, can't we go?" Oh, ah. So unfortunately pretty much the vlog was cancelled, except I'm out taking a dog for a walk and I just come across this fantastic place. I thought, it's only a church and it's a nice landscape, so let's just stop and grab a few shots at it, because the sky at this present moment in time has a lot of potential in it, and I think that would make for a very good landscape stroke picture of a church. So if pictures of churches aren't your thing, then you might as well switch off right now. But I'm here with Scooby, me trusted dog. There's me trusted dog. Scooby, say hello. Say hello, Scooby. I'm not sure if that was in focus, but anyway, so here we are. So bear with me, I'll get set up, I'll talk you through it. If you're not interested in pictures of churches, see you next week. So then, location. I'm currently in a place called Blubberhouses in North Yorkshire. I'll put that information above because I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's a beautiful little village. There's a reservoir really close by, and as I'm driving past I thought, what a great idea, let's pull over, let's stop, let's take the dog for a walk. Luckily I've got my camera gear in the boot of the car. That's really quite fortunate, and I just so happened to have spotted this fantastic church. And this is before I even got down to the water's edge. To be fair, I'm up against time, so I might not even now have time to go down to the water's edge. I'm really up against it. I'd love to shoot this at kind of sunset. I'm guessing the way the sun kind of falls away, sunset is probably a much better time to capture this church. I do quite like churches. There's something about churches. If you put a church in a landscape, I do like it. It's quite nice. I'll take a couple of different angles. I'll shoot really wide, I'll shoot really tight, and I'll talk you through my camera settings in a minute. I'll also add that 10-stop filter just to create some movement in the skies. Although if I'm honest, when you see my seascapes, I tend to do the opposite. I tend to put a long exposure on and then to a quick exposure, a faster shutter speed, and change the skies over. I like the dramatic skies in there as opposed to the skies that offer a lot of movement. But I don't like this, and I suppose it's just going to be one of these videos. It just goes to show that, hey, look, you know, it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, it doesn't really matter what the weather's like. It's just been raining, the sun is going behind the clouds and the clouds are moving, so really I'm all set up. I'm just really now waiting if I've got time, because I could see some kind of dark dramatic clouds coming across the sky. So the minute they come across that sky, cover that damn sun up. That's proper in my face. Look, look. Why do I end up shooting like that? Can you see that sun? Ah! Why do I always end up shooting vlogs in lighting conditions like this? I don't really know, but at the end of the day, you know, I've earmarked this. I'll probably end up coming back. I apologise for kind of this week's vlog again, but it's just going to be a short, sharp one. But more importantly, I am out here. Although I was taking a dog for a walk, and if I'm honest with you, I'm quite happy that Scooby's the name of the dog, by the way. He's actually done quite well, because I want to start bringing him on these vlogs. But if I'm honest, the minute I sit my backside down, he sits down and starts moaning all the time. He's a dog that's old and he's deaf, and all he ever does to get your attention is goes ah, ah, ah. And while you're in the middle of trying to vlog and talking to a camera, in the background all you can hear is ah, ah, and it's really frustrating. But to be fair to him, right now, you know, mate, he's looking pretty cool. So he might feature more in these vlogs, fingers crossed. I'm hoping that my persistence has paid off. I've been hanging around here for about an hour. I've not really moved. I am so going to get in trouble. But I think if I spin my camera around now, hopefully you guys will agree, it's just been so worthwhile hanging on, and it just goes to show that, fingers crossed, I'm going to pull a fairly decent picture out from nothing really. But take a look at these clouds. I've been shooting into the sun, trying all sorts of backlighting, flowers in the foreground, and kind of create some interest there. But now all of a sudden, because I'm hanging on, I checked the weather report. It said that heavy rain is due to fall, so I just decided to hang on. But let me spin this camera around and take a look, and you'll see hopefully what I mean. And it was worthwhile. Check this. Okay guys, so this is probably going to be one of my many compositions. I decided to bracket the shots, even though I've got two strong ND filters on the top to pull that sky detail in. I still decided to bracket anyway, so that'll at least give me some options when I get back to the studio. Pretty much this is going to be one of the many compositions that I took. Again, take lots of different compositions and just see how it fares. My settings, ISO 100, I'm at f11, and my shutter speed, well, it's varied, but it started off around about 100th of a second. Okay, so I've opted for 2 stops less, 2 stops more. And if I just bring that light down now, you'll see that light in that sky is really what I'm after, that dark grungy look. And top that with, if I brighten that up, with the floor, with the church that looks like that. Now I'll opt to do some tighter shots than this kind of big landscape shot that I've got now, but it just goes to show from nothing, it's just the church that forms some form of interest in a landscape picture. With the right sky, the right foreground interest, it'll work. So that's it, short, sharp, sweet, something from nothing, fingers crossed. I'm totally ill prepared as well. I've got my shorts on, I've just got my trainers on, basically everything that's right to walk a dog on a bright sunny day. And I'm in a field, it's kind of damp, it's full of stingy nettles, I've got rashes, I've been kneeling down on the floor and all my legs are all full of stingy nettle rashes. And it's not good, but I think I've taken one for the team there, to be honest. I think I've taken one for the team. Next week, let me just give you a bit of a heads up for next week. I am doing a special. It's a guide 2, so I'm going to start doing some guide 2 films, some guide 2 vlogs, some guide 2 videos. I'm at the Mac Loop down there for 2 days next week, and I'm doing a guide 2. So check that out if you like your fast moving jets and your aircraft, and maybe some landscape photography in there as well. That's where I'm going to be next week, and I am super excited about that, looking forward to it. And I'm camping out as well, because I'm camping out, sod's law, that's the excuse for the rain to start falling from the heavens above. Right, there you go, that's it, short, sharp, sweet. Thank you very much indeed. Catch you next week, bye.